Hey up, Rayvers. Hope you had a great crimbo. But enough of the small talk, because we've got to crack on and join the Rayvers, who've just been watching my review of A View to a Kill. We're joining them in a simulcast thingy, like Live Aid. It's very technical, this. Trust me, it's like Live Aid. But yeah, enough of me waffling, because it's time for the grand final of Ray Ruttle's Race Night 2023. Yes, welcome to the dining room for the Boxing Day Bonanza. The grand final of Race Night 2023. Now, it's been a different format to previous seasons, mainly because I just ain't had the time to do a league. But a few nights back, we had the semi-finals. What did we see? Well, we saw Steed come a cropper in race 1, didn't we? And Diamond Dallas Page romped through, looking very impressive to claim the first place, with Scarlet Pimpernel and Rip grabbing the other final spots. But in semi-final 2, the big story of the night, with the reigning champion, defending champion, John Oliver with no trousers on, coming a cropper and going down. He's out of there. Unlucky fella. And who was the winning horse? Oh, it was me! My horse won, cementing my place in the final on Don't Eat Yellow Snow. And then Dallas Green were in second, and it were Loyal Pigeon coming home in third to grab the final spot. Now, I appreciate we might have some ravers who are new to race night and don't understand what the bloody hell is going on. So, here is a beginner's guide. Well, the runners will line up here at the start, with gate 1 being the furthest away from camera and gate 6 being the closest. Now, the challenges start before they even get to the first fence, because if you're the unlucky runner who gets drawn in gate 1, you have to contend with the gravy stain. Many a runner has got stuck in the gravy stain. It can often be heavy underfoot, causing the runners to get bogged down. My wife Denise gave it a good go at cleaning it, but it's still there. Then on to the first fence, the stool. 7 imposing vertical bollards, each measuring approximately 1/4 of an inch high. It forms an imposing barrier, and many a runner has struggled to pass the stool. Next up is the toothpaste splat. I have to confess, I clumsily dribbled whilst cleaning my teeth, leaning over at track, and we all know how stubborn a toothpaste stain can be. Needless to say, I ain't been able to get rid of it. Many a runner has come a cropper, swerving to try and avoid the toothpaste splat. Then we've got the second fence, Ruttle's Hook. 6 imposing vertical bollards. Perhaps not as daunting as the stool on face value, but underestimate this fence at your peril. Many a runner has been snagged by Ruttle's Hook. And then the final fence, the Gibbon's Teeth. Another 7 vertical bollards. With the finish line in sight, many a runner has had their dreams of victory dashed at the last moment as they fell into the jaws of the Gibbon and got noshed off by the Gibbon's teeth. And if any of the runners have managed to negotiate them hazards successfully, then they will find themselves at the finish line, where glory beckons. That is the course at Ray Ruttle's Race Night, one of the toughest challenges in world sport. Well, I hope that's painted a clearer picture for you now, so you know what to expect on this challenging course. So without further ado, it is time for the Dining Room 719 and the Ray Ruttle's Race Night Championship Chase, which will be contested over a distance of 3 feet 11 inches, and the going is firm. And there are 6 runners. And in gate 1 we've got Loyal Pigeon, ridden by Starlet Blossom. Perhaps a bit of a wild card to make the final. Don't think many tipsters were picking Loyal Pidge to get in the 6, but in the 6 she is. So that can happen when you're in the 6. Do not write her off. Gate 2, Rip, ridden by Benny Hill. Now, we spoke the other day, didn't we, about Rip's fantastic form at the start of last season. And with this new knockout format, he only needs to string 2 races together and he's going to be the champion. So I think it'd be many people's smart bet for tonight's title. Gate 3, it's Don't Eat Yellow Snow, ridden by Raymond Ruttle. Yes, there I am. Fresh off an impressive semi-final win, knocking out that pesky John Oliver with no trousers on. Good riddance. Oh, what would I do for a win tonight? Fingers crossed. Gate 4, it's Diamond Dallas Page, ridden by Deke. And Deke will be desperate to win this one tonight. He came so close to winning the title last year, he really wants it. You can tell. Just look how focused he is. He wants this. But somebody who will be doing all they can to stop him is the runner in Gate 5, Dallas Green, ridden by Dodd. Big rivals with DK's Doddy, and she had a podium finish a couple of seasons back, so yeah, don't write her off either. Very determined competitor. Now, finishing off the lineup in Gate 6, it's the Scarlet Pimpernel, ridden by Ickle Ray. Still covering his privates up with a Christmassy posing pouch, so that's good to see. And will we get a Christmas arse flare? Oh yes, yes, there it is. That is your grand final lineup. Let's take a look at the odds. Well, Pimpernel is your outsider at 6 to 1. I've still got pretty crappy odds at 11 to 2. I don't agree with that, but there we go. Pigeons at 5 to 1. Dallas Green 4 to 1. Rip is at 72. And hey, I couldn't do the eye one the other night, could I? Throat's obviously improving a bit. But Diamond Dallas Page is your favourite, and I agree, a worthy favourite, 3 to 1. Remember, these odds are just for information purposes. Just hope you pick a winner. Gamble responsibly. As far as I know, none of the runners have got microchips up their arse. They're going to inject them with steroids, like we saw in the Bond film earlier. So fingers crossed, should be a fair race. Talking of which, let's get to the starting gates. And the runner starters are Dash. Well, I sort of did it. Sort of got high, didn't I? It was different, but oh yeah, and they're off. Out they go. Now, Diamond Dallas Page, is he going to take an early... Oh, he slipped up on the stool. And Rip is in the lead. It's Rip from Loyal Pigeon on the far side, with Dallas Green on his near side. Rip from Loyal Pigeon. And Rip's going to do it, or is he? Oh, my heavens, what happened there at the death? Crikey, I think we're going to need a photo finish on that one. My heavens, that final did not disappoint. That were incident-packed, but... oh dear, DDP will be livid again. What went wrong here? He started so well. Oh, straight into the fence. Alongside me as well. I went clattering into that fence. Bloody rubbish. But Rip, looking impressive here. Looks like he's over Ruttle's up smoothly. No snagging at all. So it's Rip in the lead from the Pidge. Rip from the Pidge. Now, I thought Rip, for all the money in the world, were going to do it. But then he just gets chomped on by the gibbon's teeth. Now, what happens here? Right, we've got to freeze frame this. Next frame, please. Let's do one more. No, back one. Yeah, that looks like the one. Now, to me, it looks, you can see, if we look at the nose and the hoof, the near hoof, Rip has just taken that by a hoof nail. Unbelievably tight finish. Let's roll it on, see who gets third. It's Dallas Green. Wow, what a close race that was. Let's get confirmation of the results. So, results of the Dining Room 719 and the Ray Ruttle's Race Night Championship Chase. First, Rip 72. I said he were a good bet and he proved me right, didn't he? What a great performance by Rip. But he nearly lost it at the death with his second place Loyal Pigeon pushing him very, very close. A fantastic run from the Pidge. Well done, Pidge. And third, another podium finish for Dallas Green. As I say, very determined competitor, underestimator at your peril. All 6 ran, 1 didn't finish, and that was me. And all the excitement, I didn't realise I'd taken a tumble. But unfortunately, I weren't even in the mix. And nor were DDP after that first fence. It were all Rip, who looked very, very impressive. And despite a late nibble from the gibbon's teeth, he managed to hang on for the championship. So the 2023 Race Night Champion is Rip, ridden by Benny Hill. Congratulations, Rip. So glad it's not that bloody John Oliver with no trousers on. Fantastic. Well, hope you enjoyed my review of A View to a Kill. Can't beat a bit of Boxing Day Bond, can you? And if you stuck around for race night, I hope you enjoyed that and all. So if you did, poke the old like button for me. And if you didn't, poke it anyway. It's Christmas, isn't it? And remember to share A reviews with your mates and subscribe if you ain't already a subscriber. Much appreciated. Now, if you watched Race Night tonight and thought, oh, I wouldn't mind being a part of that next year, well, I will be giving you some information later on next year about how you can become a part of Race Night. You can have your own cartoon avatar of your face and give your horse a daft name. So yeah, stay tuned. But I'll be back in January with another review, copyright box permitting of course. So have a cracking new year and I will see you all very soon. Okeydoo!